like a little baby's. I loved it like a wife, and I caressed and embraced it. I picked it up, set it down at your feet, and you made it my equal." His mother replied, "A mighty companion will come to you, the savior of his friend. He is the mightiest in the land. His strength is as mighty as a lump of rock from the sky. You will love him like a wife, caressing and embracing him. He, being mighty, will often save you. Favorable and precious was your dream." In the first dream, Gilgamesh was dreaming about a meteorite, and that the residents gathered around in awe. When Gilgamesh brings it back to his mother, it becomes his equal. He had an identical dream, but this time it was an axe. And in Mesopotamian mythology, dreams were never just dreams. Shamhat gave Enkidu some of her own clothes and led him to some nearby shepherds. They offered him bread and beer, but how to eat bread he had never been taught. How to drink ale he did not know. Enkidu was new to being a man. It was his first step crossing over from beast to human. The shepherds taught him how to eat and drink. A barber shaved away his thick coat of hair. They anointed him with scented oil, Babylonian style, and with each custom, Enkidu shed a little more of his wildness. When they arrived in Uruk, Enkidu heard the troubling news that a wedding was underway, and that Gilgamesh, as usual, was planning to take the bride to bed before the groom. Ironically, Enkidu, who moments ago was running in the fields naked and drinking with the gazelles, knew that this was wrong, and decided to do something about it. Enkidu placed himself in the doorway of a house where the wedding ceremony was being held, blocking Gilgamesh's way. Just like the dreams Gilgamesh had earlier about a meteorite, a crowd gathered around them, marveling at the wild man who stood against their ruler. An epic superhero fight scene ensued, one that would make James Gunn proud. They fought so fiercely that the grounds trembled and the doors of the nearby houses shook on their hinges. For the first time, Gilgamesh had met his equal. The fight ended with Enkidu submitting to the king's authority, but their struggle had created a respect between them. Gilgamesh brought Enkidu to his mother, Ninsun. She wasn't exactly nice, calling Enkidu a motherless wild boy, which made Enkidu cry. Either because he cared or because it was getting awkward, Gilgamesh tried to change the subject and raised an idea of an adventure to the cedar forest to defeat its guardian, Humbaba. The forest lay in a distant land where few men dared to visit. There is a reference to the cedar forest being called the land of Ebla, which is thought to be modern-day Lebanon. Enkidu had doubts. He tried to warn Gilgamesh that Humbaba was very strong, and on top of that, he was appointed by the god Enlil to guard the forest. Any attack on Humbaba was also an attack on Enlil. And if you've watched my Enlil video...
This March and April, Hong Kong's Mega 8 are here. 8 world-class events in Hong Kong, events capital of Asia.